Hello. Today we're going over how to get free assets from the Unreal Engine marketplace. Epic releases 5 free assets for the month, every month, the first Tuesday. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff that is free all the time. Those things, many of those things can be used in UEFN. So today I'm going to go over how to get the free assets into UEFN. On a later video, we're going to go over how to fix some of the issues that come from that. Some of the textures are too big, some of the animations, use plugins, things like that. So on a later video, we're going to go over how to fix some of those issues. But for today, we are going to work on how to get access to the free assets and how to get those into UEFN. So open up your Epic launcher, go to the Unreal Engine, and you'll notice in the top right, if you already have it installed, it says launch. If you don't have it installed, there should be an option to install it there. You will want to install that, and it does take quite a while to download and install, so get that going. Once you have that going, go to Marketplace, go to free and free for the month. You're going to find 5 things here. Some of these are blueprints, which you may be able to use. Sometimes there's code plugins, which you probably will not be able to use in UEFN at this time. I would still get them because that functionality may be added later, and you'll once you own them, you own them. But buying them is pretty simple. Add to cart. I'm just going to do all of these. Then we go to our shopping cart. Check out. This is my first time here on this account, so I'm going to accept. $0, place order, and I own those. While you're in this section, you should take a look at the free, uh, permanently free collection. Lots of cool stuff in here that may be useful for you. I recommend going through and basically buying anything that you might want to use at some point, just in case they ever decide to remove stuff from here. Now that we have our free assets, let's go to the library and we will add one of those free assets we just got to a project. Now I don't have any projects, so what we actually have to do is open Unreal Engine and create a project. So I'm going to launch it. This does take kind of a while to launch, especially the first time. So I will be back once that's up. All right, with Unreal Engine open, it's asking me to create a project. I'm going to create a blank project. I'll probably just call this asset migration. So I'm not going to do much else with it. And create. So we'll bring the Epic Launcher back up. Go into our library. You'll notice under my projects, we now have asset migration there. And we'll go down to the modular medieval town. So I'm going to add that to a project, choose my project, and add to project. Now it does have to download it at this point, depending on how big that is in your internet connection. That could take a while. It's probably going to take a little while for me, so I'm going to pause this and come back when it's done. All right, with that done downloading, let's open up the Unreal Engine that we minimized earlier. Just like in UEFN, there's a content drawer. I like to have that dock. And you'll notice that we have all the assets that we just downloaded. Now, a lot of these come with maps. Might as well delete these because these probably will not work in UEFN. I've had all kinds of errors that are hard to resolve with those. So I'm just going to delete those now. I can take a minute to delete, so I'll be back once I have all those deleted. If you get messages like this, I believe it's safe to hit force delete, so we're just going to do that. All right, with those cleaned up, right-click on the folder containing our assets, choose Migrate. Click OK. Go to your Fortnite project folder. Mine's in my documents, Fortnite projects. I'm going to use tutorial project 1, plugins, tutorial project 1 again, content. You always want to get into the content folder and select folder. Should get a progress meter that comes up like this. Sometimes it'll take a little bit longer, sometimes it'll take less. Once that's done, you should be able to open your Fortnite project and see those assets. So with that done, let's get into the Fortnite project. So I'm going to choose tutorial project 1. That's where I migrated that stuff to. And we wait, and we wait. Here we are. You can see some of the assets here. Let's see if they came over okay. These ones did. Look at that. I think it's working on making that material. There we go. Look at that. So this came from the Unreal Engine Marketplace as part of the free assets. Now, sometimes the materials will not be assembled correctly when they come over. Sometimes you'll get warnings about the size of textures. That warning usually comes up when you go to launch the session. Sometimes you will have problems with some of the animations. They will have errors indicating that a plugin was used to do compression. Um, all kinds of little things like that that you might have to massage in order to get this more Fortnite friendly. Because of the types of things that can go on there, we're not going to get into that today. I'm going to do that in a later tutorial. One last thing, be sure to click like and subscribe if you want to be notified for future videos. So that concludes the tutorial for today. Thanks, bye.